Mathematical marriage. We are going to talk more and more about relationships as this chapter goes on. And today we're going to take two equations and they're going to get married. And so the name of the game is the two shall become one. We're going to do number 2 from your worksheet right now. So if you'll notice, I've got two equations and I have to marry them together to find out where they cross, where they meet. Remember, the whole point of doing this is to find out this magic love point where they are going to cross. So if you notice, I've got this equation right here that has y already by itself. It's ready to be substituted. So since y equals x minus 1, then everywhere I see a y, like right here, I'm going to replace it with an x minus 1. So it's going to look like this when they get married. 2x minus 3 times x minus 1 equals 1. So see how we just smushed the two together. Now it's just a matter of doing the algebra. So we're going to distribute the 3, and we get 2x minus 3x plus 1 equals 1. Now I'm going to combine my like terms and clean up the left side. 2x minus 3x is a negative 1x. And then I subtract 1 from both sides, and x equals 0. So far I know this point is at 0 something. So now I'm going to go back. Now that I know what x is, everywhere I see an x, I can plug in a 0. Well, that's going to be the easiest on this equation right here. So instead of saying x minus 1, I'm going to say 0 minus 1. And 0 minus 1 is negative 1. So that's the solution to this system of equations, is at 0, negative 1. Let's try number 9. So if you notice, neither one of these equations has a letter by itself. So I have to rearrange one of them, at least one of them. You can rearrange both of them if you want, but we only really need to do one. So this is going to be the one that looks the easiest to rearrange because y is almost by itself. All I have to do is move this negative 5x over here. So when I do that, I get a positive 5x. The negative 2 didn't move, so it remains negative 2. So now that the y is by itself, I'm ready to substitute it. So wherever I see a y in the other equation, I'm going to substitute it with a 5x minus 2. So let's rewrite it. So now it becomes, when they get married, negative 3x plus 6 times, no longer y, but 5x minus 2 equals negative 12. So I distribute, and I get 30x minus 12 equals negative 12. I'm going to add my like terms. That makes a positive 27. I'm going to add 12 to both sides. What happened? I made a mistake somewhere. 5x minus 2. Hold on. Pause. Okay, I found my mistake. I forgot there's a negative on this 12 right here. I forgot to bring it down. So now this becomes a 0. Divide both sides by 27, and x equals 0. Okay, let me put this down in the bottom corner here. That's part of my equation. It's done. So now I have a choice. I can plug in 0 for x here. I can plug it in here, or I can plug it in here. Whatever looks easiest is what I'm going to choose. Obviously, it looks easier here. So if x is 0, then 5 times 0 minus 2 is negative 2. So these two lines met at 0, negative 2. That's where they fell in love and got married. And that's how you solve a system of equations by substitution. The end.